Hey guys, so today we ended up getting just a little bit of a pullback. It actually still ended up being a green day, but that was mostly due to the fact that we had a pretty nice little gap up on pre-market there. So looking at the daily here, we are seeing quite a bit of a top here. So I did think this was going to be our top candle, but it does look like we're trying to round off here. We did not get a new daily supply on SPY, but we did get a new daily supply on futures. So likely to Tuesday, remember Monday markets closed, we will see a new supply put in here. And my target is going to be this 448.75 supply here. I would like to see us come down and take that out. We could come all the way back down to this 443 area and take that supply out, but I don't think we're going to come that low. Now, going over to the daily here, so what we did today is we actually put in a new demand right here, and we took out two demands. So we also broke out of our almost 6 week long bear channel here. So as you can see now, this is pretty much our chart. So basically what looks like a nice little, 1, 2, 3 potential move up. If the bulls can get us over 456.9 supply next week at close, then likely we are going to see a bigger move up into the 474.80 area. However, we could just chop in this area right here and could also even see a retest of 437.5. We do have a weekly DMI waving up, and we got that new demand. So there is definitely a favoritism to the upside, especially breaking out of the bear channel and retaking the weekly 8 EMA. Honestly, outside of a true double top, kind of like we saw here, or even like right here, I'm pretty bullish for next week, and I'm looking for minimally 456.9 to be tested. So on futures here, we did get a new supply. It was right here at 45.28. We didn't come down quite low enough to take out our 45.06 supply, but I do suspect, as you can see here, pretty much unless we gap up and hold 45.28 all week, all Tuesday really, and futures should be open Sunday night and then close Monday morning and then open again on Monday night for regular trading. But we are going to break our recovery channel here, which does signal downside. You can see we got that nice rounding top forming here. I'm looking for at least 45.06 and potentially as low as 44.76 on a retest. And then I'm going to look for our move up. And really, we're going to target that 45.64 to 45.67 demand that's still sitting right here. On a weekly time frame, so we did get a new weekly demand right here. So we took out actually 3 different demands this week. So now we have, and I need to update this actually, but we have a supply right here. And this is actually what our weekly time frame looks right now. So we have our daily, I keep saying daily, but weekly demand at 43.83. And then we have our weekly supply at 46.07. Basically, we need to either see a closure over 46.07 or back under 43.83, and that will be our signal of which direction we're going to go. If we can get over 46.07, I really do like a push to about the 47 to 4800 area. Now, again, we broke out of our bear channel here, and we took back the weekly 8 EMA, and we have a weekly DMI waving up. There is definitely quite a bit of momentum going into the week. Next week on a weekly time frame. The daily definitely is overdue for a pullback. The dailies on both SPY, futures, and the Qs all are 100% overbought. So on the Qs here, we did get a new weekly supply. That new weekly supply is right here at 378.2. Same thing here. We're starting that round off period here. So likely we're going to come back down and at least target 372.7. I do think we could come back down to 368.9 and still bounce. That would be a back test of this 50 EMA right here, and still be bullish. But likely we're going to find some support in this low 370 area. On a weekly time frame here, same thing. We did get a new weekly demand right here at 359.3. We took out two others, and now this is what our weekly supply or weekly chart looks like right here. We have our supply at 383.7, and then we have our demand right down there at 359.5. So same thing here. We broke out of our little short-term bear channel here. We did retake the weekly AMA, and we have a weekly DMI waving up. So again, favoritism on a weekly time frame does go to the upside. I'm looking for at least a retest of 383.7, and if not, possibly as high as the 399s would be my target somewhere for the middle of the month here. But overall, we look pretty bullish again on a weekly time frame. Now, the VIX is quite interesting. You can see these candles are very uniform in their sense. So basically what the last 4 trading days has done is basically once market opens, it drops, and then it just kind of chops all day, and then end of day, it closes at low a day. We have seen now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days straight of just unwinding. But what's really intriguing about that, if you look at the fact that, you know, we've had what, like I just said, 6 down days on the VIX. But if you look at SPY, we have not really seen that. We had, you know, yesterday was a slightly red day. We barely put in a green day today. And then, you know, we did have that on the 29th. We had that big green day. But other than that, all the days have been extremely choppy. So it's quite intriguing to me, the fact that we have this kind of trend that we're playing out here on the VIX. We are coming into our pretty big support area, this 12.9 to 13.6 triple demand area. Now, it's possible we could drop straight through 12.9, and that would give us our low of the year here is 12.73. So, you know, we're only a little bit away from that. Let's see how far we are from 12.73 at close here. To get to 12.73, I mean, to make a new 52-week low, we only need to drop 2.66%. So that's not a whole lot. You know, we very well could. And if you go back, you can see the last time we've been down in this area is the 2020s. And you can see when we got back down in this area, it was pretty aggressive in June. And then we just kind of chopped around here. So I'm going to be interested to see if we get a hard pop back up on the VIX, or if the VIX is just going to completely unwind here. But I hope you guys had a good week trading. We started our week off a little rough. I'm going to have a post out this week about a new strategy that I'm using. This strategy is really, really great. It has about a 60% win rate, but it has about a 3-to-1, 2-to-1 risk to reward though, which is really, really great. And I back tested it through August so far. I haven't been able to get, I'm going to do this weekend, get through July, June, and May. And I'm going to retest a month in 2022 also. But so far in August, if I would have just, and this is playing off supply and demand. So basically, if I were to take a long when we put a demand in and close that out at the next supply, and then basically immediately turn around and take a short at the supply till the next demand, I would have been able to be extremely profitable this last month. And that's factoring in taking it no matter what happens. So, you know, the indicator isn't perfect, you know, and it's not even about not being perfect, I would say. It's, you know, it is going to put a supply in, but if we're in extreme bull momentum, putting that supply in is just a way for the market to rest, to then put a quick demand in, to then push higher. So, you know, in back testing, I'm just back testing it. You know, if we put a supply in, I got to take it. But in real life, now that we're trading this, you know, if we see that we're in extreme bear momentum or extreme bull momentum, you know, we're not going to take the opposing trade. So today I was able to pull out 9 points, which was really great on using this trend. I was only able to trade till about 1 o'clock today because I had to leave at 2 and I didn't want to get stuck in a trade while I was leaving. But overall, great results today. I look forward to back testing some more this weekend, and then I'm going to continue to go live next week with that. I'll try to have a post out, a written post sometime this week to go a little bit more in depth about that and my results after I back test some more months here. But Hope you guys have a good weekend, and I will see you guys next week on Tuesday. Remember, markets close Monday.